Ready?
Now.
The planet's got a hole in its heart, it needs a fixin'. Won't come easy, gonna take a lickin'. The earth's got a hole in its heart and it's a bleedin'. Our children aren't the ones to blame. Do it again now. The planet's got a hole in its heart, it needs a fixin'. Won't come easy, gonna take a lickin'. The earth's got a hole in its heart and it's a bleedin'. Our children aren't the ones to blame.
Now my daddy drove a truck across the wide open country, across the wide open country. Daddy drove a truck. Gasoline was only cents to the gallon now, cents to the gallon. Now it don't take long because
planet's got a hole in its heart, it needs a fixin'. Won't come easy, gonna take a lickin'. The earth's got a hole in its heart and it's a bleedin'. Our children aren't the ones to blame. Well, down at the station we're all waiting for the train, but it's running real late. Someone heard a rumor about it's coming tomorrow. I got a premonition it's the days to come. The planet's got a hole in its heart, it needs a fixin'. Won't come easy, we're gonna take a lickin'. The earth's got a hole in its heart and it's a bleedin'. Our children aren't the ones to blame.
well, it's getting complicated. There's no time waiting, no time waiting, no sleeping on the couch. If we all come together like sisters and brothers, we can work this out.
Well, the planet's got a hole in its heart, it needs a fixin'. Won't come easy, we're gonna take a lickin'. The earth's got a hole in its heart and it's a bleedin'. Our children aren't the ones to blame.
You gotta listen to the people and not to the puppets on the string. It's here today. And politicians keep on working for the dummies. They keep on working just to keep their pay because
the planet's got a hole in its heart, it needs a fixin'. Won't come easy, we're gonna take a lickin'. The earth's got a hole in its heart and it's a bleedin'. Our children aren't the ones to blame. Lord, Lord, I said the planet's got a hole in its heart, it needs a fixin'. Won't come easy, gonna take a lickin'. The earth's got a hole in its heart and it's a bleedin'. Our children aren't the ones to blame.
oh yeah. It's gonna cook, isn't it? I gotta prepare it for myself on this one here.
This song represents the PTSD that highway musicians wind up with at age 70.
Oh, I like that. Wow.
Play it again, boys. Here. Yeah. You know I don't sleep much, spend my nighttime looking at the shadows up there on the wall. It's like waiting at the station for a freight train or a slow ride home. Well, I remember the faces, but not the places. Lord, I can hear the gunfire, can't see no smoke. Well, I can taste the whiskey, I can smell the perfume, I can hear the laughter like the devil's joke. Ah, lightning won't strike in the same place twice. Do it again, Lord, do it right. Looking in the mirror, don't see no lines. The old man's gone now, he's lost in time. Lord, he's lost in time. Play it. Ride that pony on out. Whoa. Come on, take that thing. I was going to see her. She was waiting, but she's gone now. She's been gone for years. The bed is cold now. The house is vacant. Her spirit's missing, but not the tears. Well, lightning won't strike in the same place twice. Do it again, Lord, to do it right. Looking in the mirror, don't see no lines. The old man's gone, now he's lost in time. Lord, he's lost in time. Play it on. Yeah, ride that horse. Come on, baby. Yeah, come on, You know I don't sleep much, spend my nighttime looking at the shadows up there on the wall. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. I feel so much better now.
This is another one. Every one of these songs came from Troubadour Camp. We were sitting Monday night and we were talking about, we had 64 songs. We needed 22 for Friday night. And we all immediately hollered this song. And it's one of those unforgettable little ditties that came to three old men in the woods.
Did anybody see us the last time we were at the Nevada Theater in 2014? Right on. We threw in a bunch of new stuff that we did. We kind of had the show that we did a bunch up and down the West Coast and a bit on the East Coast there in 2014 and 15. And it was really fun, but this has been a great adventure this week to dig in and pull out some things that weren't part of that show. So
That's
it's
right. You got to hear all new stuff.
We had no
tonight.
idea where we were going to go. The farm has all been refurbished. It's just really beautiful and stuff. And
the
so,
Rubber Rose Ranch.
yeah, so we have our catalogs, which are like this big. So I sleep in this big, beautiful bed, and I've got a catalog on one side of my bed and the catalog on the other side. So,
Well, and then I'm close to him too.
and
Not that close.
yeah,
He's a lonely man.
John wakes up at 4 a.m. and goes out and starts doing the dishes, and I come out with a catalog, and say, I think we should do this song here.
Get away from me, I'm doing this.
Luckily, I'm in the
This
building
one-
down the hill a little.
This one's one of those that
out of
is
earshot.
Right. Peter lives in the garage, and he doesn't have to hear any of this.
No, I missed that part. It's okay.
This is one of those songs. That was, a lot of the songs we wrote were, especially in the batches, were like we call them campfire songs. You know, we'll do a campfire song, and a couple of the tunes that a lot of people, like one of them, took off, and pretty soon there were thousands of people playing the one song. You know, and this is another one of those. It was supposed to have been just never to leave the house, and a lot
Now
of-
they won't hire us.
yeah,
They just bring in other
they
people.
just bring
to
in the
sing
other
our
people,
songs.
and I told everybody, yeah, just write verses for them. So now this song here has probably got 80 verses to it, you know. So it goes like this. It's kind of it starts off. You got a little part on it. Go. never really, really liked falling in love. Falling in love was never for me. The bigger your heart, the harder it falls. I never liked falling in love. Then we'd sing it. I never really, really liked falling in love. Falling in love, it was never for me. The bigger your heart, the harder it falls. I never liked falling in love. Then I'd come in, I'd go.
Oh, yeah.
My first true love, she taught me to dance. She took me down to the river for some sweet romance. Stood on my toes for my first kiss. I never liked falling in love. I never really, really liked falling in love. Falling in love, it was never for me. The bigger your heart, the harder it falls. I never liked falling in love. And I said, take it, Peter, and he goes. It's a different conversation, but the same old dance. Two young hearts spinning around in a trance. First she says she loves you and she's falling in love. She runs off with the boy next door. I never really liked falling in love. Falling in love, it was never for me. The bigger your heart, the harder it falls. I never liked falling in love. And then I go.
Had a little frog and it lived in a box. He hid behind the stump and it jumped on rocks. One day I looked and he was gone. I never liked falling in love.
Why is that, John?
A tiny little bug was just crawling along. Lots of shoes and a brand new song. He disappeared behind a tall oak tree. I never liked falling in love. Here we go.
Never really liked falling in love. Falling in love was never for me. The bigger your heart, the harder it falls. I never liked falling in love. Help us out now. I never really liked falling in love. Falling in love, it was never for me. The bigger your heart, the harder it falls. I never liked falling in love. Because the bigger your heart, the harder it falls. I never liked falling in love.
There's kind of a theme that runs through our music, and one of Mountain John's albums, maybe several of them, have to do with being a dreamer, and we think of John as a dreamer, and he's pretty dreamy. The girls think he's dreamy, but this is a little song that kind of runs along that theme.
Make sure I'm in tune before we get going.
I'm just vamping.
This is exactly the way we did it all week in the kitchen.
It was too fast anyway, this is good.
What key you want to do it in?
C.
Oh yeah. Well, you know, there's a baseball boy, yes, and he's got a baseball glove. He's off in right field, waiting for his time to shine. Hey, there's a high fly ball, well, that one might be gone. Oh, he's running fast, he shouts out loud, that's mine! Yes, and there's a schoolgirl. She's sitting in the back row. She's looking at a map on the wall. She's staring at Paris, France. Yeah, she's going there one day. You better not stand in her way. She's gonna fly right off, and all around this world she'll dance. Oh, you gotta be true. Well, let me tell you who to. Oh, be true to your dream. Polish up your light and shine. Don't stop, no, no. Oh, you gotta keep on. Never give up. Gonna get yours sometime. Get yours there, Mom. Oh, and there's a young man, yes, and he's got an old guitar. He's singing to the girls from the stage at the corner bar. He's singing loud and strong. He's picking hard and playing loud. Well, let me tell you folks, one day he's gonna be a star. Yes, and there's an old man. He's sitting on the back porch. He's got pencil and paper for a letter to his kids all grown. He just smiles about being young and running wild. He writes down, let me tell you kids, here's one thing I know. Hey, you gotta be true. Well, let me tell you who to. Be true to your dream. Polish up your light and shine. Don't stop, no, no. Oh, you gotta keep on. Never give up. Gonna get yours sometime. Oh, never give up. Gonna get yours sometime. Oh, yeah. True song.
Peter had been out on the little bridge that sits on the creek, and he came running in, and Mo and I had been working on some other song. Peter came in and he sat down and he sang this song, and I cried my eyes out, and I said, sometime between now and when I die, I have to sing that song to people. This is called So Sad to Be So Free. This is for Gloria and Moana. We've known each other 50 years. Play it again. There'll be no need for quiet in the morning. I'll leave my dirty dishes in the sink. Just who gets that rocking chair? I can't say that I don't care. Oh well, let it go, let it be. I won't have to tiptoe coming in late. Turn on the lights and play my music loud. Where your picture used to be, I can't imagine what I'll see. well, let it go, let it be. There's no good guys, there's no bad guys, let it be. There's no winners, there's no losers, let it be. There's just an empty ache, sweet girl, where your love used to be. So sad to be so free. It's so sad to be so free. Change just seems to come to cats and children. Furniture will come and it will go. But I puzzle and I worry. I'll stay up all night and wonder when and why. Give it up, I'll never know. There's no good guys, there's no bad guys, let it be. There's no winners, there's no losers, let it be. There's just an empty ache, sweet girl, where your love used to be. So sad to be so free. It's so sad to be so free. It's so sad to be so free.
John.
Mr. Wilson,
That was great.
thank you for that song.
You're welcome. Anytime. This is a rockabilly song. We're trying to touch it every conceivable base. This one's really a rockabilly song.
I don't play an E.
I don't talk about me leg.
What about your leg?
Now, girls,
Don't talk about me leg.
Don't talk about the leg.
I don't talk about me hand.
What's wrong?
I don't talk about me arm. I don't really.
we want to write this
I
up
don't
pretty quick.
even like you. Leave me alone, boy.
Starting into the song now.
Go away. I'm just setting for you, boy.
We don't want to go there. Okay.
Afterwards, you'll all want to hang around, and John will
Yeah,
tell you
you'll
why he
give me
doesn't like to
water,
talk
too.
about his leg. 1, 2, wait. When you're racing with the rodents, you must stay between the lines. If you want that golden trophy, if your eye's on the prize in this demolition derby, down to the last car, I'll be battered and demolished, towed off to the wrecking yard, to the wrecking yard,
Wreckin'
to
Yard.
the wrecking yard,
Wreckin' Yard.
singing about battered, demolished, towed off to the wrecking yard. Play it. So long, good buddy, I'm gonna take my rocking chair down to that old river. I'm gonna rock away from there, and if them blues don't leave me, gonna take my boat and row down the lazy river. Gonna watch that river flow to the wrecking yard,
To the
Wreckin'
to
Yard.
the wrecking yard.
To the
Wreckin' Yard.
You better look, my brother, race off to the wrecking yard. Come on now. Whoa, step on it, good buddy. It's catch-up time. They turned the bend ahead of you. You've fallen way behind. You better get a move on if you want in on this race. You better book, my brother, race off to the Wreckin Yard, to the Wreckin Yard,
To the Wreckin Yard.
to the Wreckin Yard,
To the Wreckin Yard.
Race off to the Wreckin Yard. Come on, hey, play it.
Now play it.
So long, good buddy, I'm gonna take my rocking chair down to that old river. I'm gonna rock away from there. And if them blues don't leave me, gonna take my boat and row down that lazy river. Gonna watch the river flow to the Wreckin Yard,
To the Wreckin
to
Yard.
the Wreckin Yard,
Wreckin Yard.
Watch that lazy river roll on down to the Wreckin Yard, to the Wreckin Yard,
To the Wreckin Yard.
to the Wreckin Yard,
To the Wreckin Yard.
Watch that lazy river flow right past Wreckin Yard.
Peter Wilson.
There you go. This song got us in a lot of trouble.
Yes, it did.
And it was now this song is a lot. It's kind of become a big song in colleges and things and stuff. And when it was written, it was really early in the morning. We got a knock on the door, and just about the day before, the sheriff kept going back and forth in front of we're up in the studio, the cabin up in the mountains. And then in the middle of the night, these guys were driving down the road in their pickup trucks, shooting out the windows, just to let us know that they were there, because there's a lot of stills.
Around
Ye-
Western Pennsylvania.
You know what a still is? Yeah. So there's a lot of stills up there and stuff.
White lightning.
White lightning and stuff. So on this morning, I wake up. There's a knock at the door. I open the door, and it's right out of like a cornflakes commercial. They're standing there in the Ma and Pa, and they got the coveralls on and stuff. We would just like to give you a present for coming up here and making music in our mountains. I said, well, that's really, really nice. What do you have there in that burlap bag? So they hand me the burlap bag, and so I look in the burlap bag and I go, oh God, we're going to jail for sure. The whole burlap bag is filled with
Homegrown.
marijuana. And
Skunk weed.
they said, you guys are musicians. We know that you smoke this kind of stuff. And I said, oh, we don't do this. We don't do this. So I run in, I hand it to John, and John says, get this out of here, get this out of here. This is crazy. So I go back out the door, and the two of them are standing there. They got another burlap bag. And then the burlap bag on the other one, they pull it out, and it's a big jug of white lightning. I didn't even know what white lightning is. You had to explain it to me.
Yeah, buddy, I showed you.
Yes. And so now we got this, right? And then on the back was this other one, and he pulls it out. And inside this burlap bag, they yank out a ukulele.
Yep.
And the ukulele is 100 years old.
Found it in the attic.
They found it up in a barn in the attic and stuff. And they said, we would like you to have this present from us, all of us up here. Your heart was just like, it was just a beautiful thing. So
Yeah,
I
man,
pull it out.
probably been in the attic 100 years.
Yeah, so I pull it out, and there it was. It was just this beautiful, old, beautiful ukulele, 100 years old with 100-year-old strings on it and stuff and things. And so Peter's still sleeping, and
I missed that.
we went back in and we started changing the strings on it. And this was a project in itself. Well,
And
I
the
gotta
next
do
thing
this.
you know, this song came out of it.
That's right.
So this song was about,
And we named the little ukulele Thurbalina.
yeah, you know?
And then, of course, the song had
The rest
called
is history.
Ukulele Thurbalina. Only in Hawaii you can't say ukulele. That's only in the Sears catalog from 1898. What we really have to say in Hawaiian is ukulele. And I am politically incorrect in every form.
But it goes like this. You'll like it. Trust me, I'm a guitar player. If you wake up in the morning, you'll be giving me the warning. You won't be hearing any more blues. The country in me is for the Nashville cats. Rock and roll's beginning to snooze. I'll be taking the rap, I'll put it all in the can. The folkies think we're still in the past. Another Saturday night and I'll be taking a bet that there's no ukulele in the band. Yet
There's no ukulele in the band. There's no ukulele in the band. My ukulele Thurbalina, she wants to be a singer, but there's no ukulele in the band.
Get it, Peter.
Yeah.
It's such a cute little thing, not a wrinkle on her face, tucked away in a pillow sack. You know you gotta wonder what the last song played and if it's ever coming back. I took my guitar, I hung it up on the wall, maybe for an hour or two. Another Saturday night and I'll be taking a bet. There's no ukulele for you.
There's no ukulele in the band. Yet no ukulele in the band. My ukulele Thurbalina, she wants to be a singer, but there's no ukulele in the band.
Sing it with us now.
No ukulele in the band. Yeah, no ukulele in the band. My ukulele Thurbalina, she wants to be a singer, but there's no ukulele in the band.
Play it smooth there. Could have found me, I could have found it, but I never could have picked the time. It was sitting in the attic for 100 years or more when Janie came a knocking at the door. It needs a couple of strings to love this thing. The music be flowing like a brook. Another Saturday night and I'll be taking a bet. There's no ukulele for you.
Yeah, there's no ukulele in the band.
Yeah.
There's no ukulele in the band. Yeah, my ukulele Thurbalina, she wants to be a singer, but there's no ukulele in the
Let's
band.
get him.
Yeah. Give these boys a big hand playing here now. Hell yeah.
And if it stayed in tune, it never bothered me. Never could have picked the time. I shoulda, coulda, woulda, never taken the time to set that guitar free. Well, now my friends, they think I'm as crazy as a loon. The song's coming out of my head. Another Saturday night and I'll be taking the bet. There's no ukulele for you.
Yeah,
There's
no ukulele in the band. Yeah, there's no ukulele in the band. My ukulele Thurbalina, she wants to be the singer, but
Wants to be the singer, wants to be the singer. No ukulele in the band.
Yeah.
This song has never been played either. It's just been around the kitchen table. And I had this friend that when we were doing all this really wild kayaking and windsurfing and skiing and stuff, so we thought we were pretty cool. And then I met this lady, and I was giving her a ride into Hood River one day, and I said, what do you do? And she said, I just rowed across the ocean in my canoe. Not that I've really taken the energy out of it. I said, here, specify what you meant like this. And she said, oh yeah, I was working over there in Europe, and I got bored, so I decided I'd row across the Atlantic. People have done it before, she said. I said, I don't care. And she became a really good friend. And this song goes out to her wherever she is now floating around, which could be anywhere. Her name is Roz Savage, if you ever check her. Do you know Roz? You guys are good friends? I was standing on the banks of the mightiest of rivers, and a man did appear. Said, son, what's your name? See, I love to watch it flow, and I listen to the wheat trains, and they go on forever, but forever is not here. I said, how long is forever? Goodbye was the last word I heard you say that night. And how long it's forever, and I'll be coming home. I don't want to make you cry. Now I should have been a poet, a hobo and a drifter, and time has passed me by. I still would like to try, and I'd write the words upon the cars, and someday they would listen, and the rails would sing my songs, and I'll keep moving on. Singing, how long is forever? Goodbye was the last words I heard you say that night. How long it's forever, and I'll be coming home. Don't want to make you cry. And when I get to this point, I'd always say, Peter, sprinkle some diamonds on it. Friend who rowed a boat so low across the ocean, it may take forever in search of only fame. Instead she found an island floating in the eddy. In it all was the garbage we cast into the sea. Singing, how long is forever? And goodbye was the last word I heard you say that night. And how long it's forever, and I'll be coming home. Don't want to make you cry. How long it's forever. Goodbye was the last one I heard you say that night. And how long it's forever. And I'll be coming home. Don't want to make you cry.
Moe Dixon.
Oh, that's fun, huh? Kitten Kaboodle. And then we go to this one. Explain this song, John.
Well, you see,
I don't think there's any explaining this.
no, there's really no explanation for this song, and we just hope that you understand it. We go along here.
Make what you will of it.
This is one of those mornings when I had been doing dishes at 4 in the morning and made both of them mad. Yeah, and I thought, I just don't belong in this society anymore. One thing led to another, and the next thing you know, we had a wonderful, brand new, state-of-the-art Baptist hymn, no doubt. And this is it. And we know that it will mean a lot to your hearts. And so we give it to you. It's called Kit and Kaboodle.
Very serious.
Play it again, boys. Society ain't much for poor folks, just folks that don't fit the mold. We should climb to success on a ladder with plenty of money to hold. A house, a family, a dog and a cat, granola and gluten-free bread. Much more of this old craziness, and I would sooner be dead. I don't need a boatload of money, I just need a boat that will float. I don't need a heavenly castle, just a handful of songs that I wrote. A woman that constantly loves me, no matter what dumb things I do. She'll hug me and then they'll blow the kitten Kaboodle, and then she'll say I love you. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Bring him to the altar, boys. Reach way down in your pants, give until it hurts. A small house, a yard full of crabgrass, a front door that needs some new paint, an old car and a little red wagon, and a rocking chair for an old saint. Now, Mama, don't quit your praying. All the grandkids are almost grown up. It's your job to pray them to heaven. Whatever you do, don't give up. Here we go now. I don't need a boatload of money. I just need a boat that will float. I don't need a heavenly castle, just a handful of songs that I wrote. A woman that constantly loves me, no matter what dumb things I do. Even if I blow the whole kit and caboodle, she'll hug me and say I love you. Oh, even if I blow the whole kit and caboodle, she'll hug me and say I love you. I love you, baby. Thank you, thank you.
I was talking with a friend just a week before Troubadour camp, and her daughter was a teenager and was exploring romantic love, and there's something about when you're a young person, when somebody says, "I love you," that it's a big deal. It's a big deal. Yeah. Nobody ever said that to Mo, actually, and he's still waiting. I love you, Mo.
Nobody said that to who?
Nobody.
Mo?
I love Mo.
I love you, Mo.
Thanks, close. There you
We
go.
all really love you.
Thank you.
Just like he was a friend.
You can go to bed tonight and feel good about yourself till 3 when I do the dishes.
3 words. In the dark of night. 3 words. Holding your darling tight. I love you. Baby, I love you. 3 words. It's just 3 words. You cannot take them with you here and now. That's just where they belong. Listen, just listen to this melody, to this song. 3 words spoken in a lover's ear. 3 words holding your darling near. I love you. Baby, I love you. 3 words. It's just 3 words. Play it. You cannot take them with you here and now. That's where they belong. Listen, just listen to this melody, to this song. It's just 3 words. In baby, I love you. Ooh, 3 words. It's just 3 words.
Peter Wilson.
Thank you. Great song.
Don't you scare me now. Don't you scare me.
So, this is October 25th. That would make it technically within the same week as Halloween. We should all be afraid. Yeah.
Well, we had a choice between a couple songs for this, and it was, I thought you were gonna do the mouse. Then, so, it's, mind you, it's 5 o'clock in the morning, and it was just howling outside. It's just, I mean, this is a pretty wild place we're in. It gets worse.
Don't talk about me leg.
You can play guitar? Remember that?
It's another true song coming up here. Actually happened.
Once again, thank you ever so much for coming out on this really stormy night to come to see us play. And so one time, John and I were down in Maryland, West Virginia, and we decided to get some exercise in between the concert. So we rented a duck boat. And so we're in the duck boat, and we're out in the middle of this lake going around in a duck boat. Next thing you know, everything starts going wild up in the sky. Here comes a tornado. For real, for real. John starts screaming. I mean, there's a tornado coming. We've got to get to shore. We're going to die any minute. I said, okay, let's go. We can do this. So we take off in the duck boat. You know what a duck boat is? Yeah, it's got like the duck on the front of it, you know? And so
I refuse to paddle.
so we're going in circles. We're going in circles like this as the tornadoes.
One-legged boat is going around and around, and a tornado's coming down the pond toward us. We're gonna die! We're gonna die!
Yeah.
We're just gonna die, Mo. I hate you. Why did you bring me out here?
And you know, I've never been that close to something like that. It goes right down the other side of the lake, you know.
In the valley down below, where the shadows all appear, a spooky shape of darkness moves around. Some say it's an illusion, it really isn't there, and those that have looked cannot be found. An empty cabin on a rock sits a broken, strange old clock. A date and time in red is written there. The full moon in October, 12:01 if you can read. A locket, and inside, a lock of hair. A rocker on the porch, an ancient burnt-up torch, a broken window, the shell of an old car, a creaky water pump next to an old stump, and a paper, a shooting in the bar. If a man can tell a story that will make your hair turn white and scare the living daylights from your heart, then listen up, my good friend, to the voices in the wind, and you will see the stranger in the dark. The sky was cold and gloomy. A wolf howled from afar. A woman screamed. The gunfire was so loud. She lay there on the floor. At last she screamed no more, and a man stood tall and evil filled the ground. He wrapped up his dear mother with a worn-out flannel cover, and he dumped her in a dark and deep ravine. Now in October, on a full moon every year, precisely 12:01, a shadow in the valley can be seen. Happy Halloween.
Well, I went downtown to River City, see a friend who came to sing. Cost him $300 in gasoline. Tonight he'll be playing for free. And there's a whole lot of Saturday night left in me. Whole lot of Saturday night. There's nothing I can do to make it home to you. A whole lot of Saturday night. Get it. Doctor, the doctor said I caught a disease. I got it south of the border, it's a fishing disorder. Tonight I'll be playing for free. And there's a whole lot of Saturday night left in me. I said, whole lot of Saturday night. Nothing I can do to bring it home to you. A whole lot of Saturday night. You got it. Wilson there. Give him a big hand. Whoa! Now they see I caught this magic, dancing on the diamond strings. And little did they know I caught it long ago. I was born to sing. And there's a whole lot of Saturday night left in me. I said, whole lot of Saturday night. There's nothing I can do to bring it home to you. There's a whole lot of Saturday night. Let's hear you do it. Whole lot of Saturday night left in me. I said, whole lot of Saturday night. Nothing I can do to make it home to you. There's a whole lot of Saturday night. Whoa.
Two little girls, oh so cute, so I really let it shine. They let the party early, I'll be all alone tonight. A whole lot of Saturday night left in me.
I said,
Whole lot of Saturday night.
nothing I can do to make it home to you.
There's a whole lot of Saturday night. If it weren't for bad luck, I'd have no luck at all. So put a 10 spot in my case tonight. I'm alone and having a ball.
Whole lot of Saturday night left in me. Whole lot of Saturday night. Nothing I can do to bring it home to you.
There's a whole lot of Saturday night.
Sun comes up, sun goes down. I sit beside the bubbling stream, play my guitar until the moon comes up. Tonight I'll play for free. There's a whole lot of Saturday night left in me. Whole lot of Saturday night. Nothing I can do to make it home to you. There's a whole lot of Saturday night. Bring it down.
Big hand for Moe Dixon on that ukulele. Yeah. Oh yeah. Hot licks.
Let's do down again. Now they say I caught this magic dancing on the diamond strings. Little did they know I caught it long ago. I was born to sing. And there's a whole lot of Saturday night left in me. Whole lot of Saturday night. Nothing I can do to make it home to you. There's a whole lot of Saturday night. Whole lot of Saturday night left in me. I said, whole lot of Saturday night. There's nothing I can do to make it home to you. There's a whole lot of Saturday night. One more of those, I said. A whole lot of Saturday night left in me. Whole lot of Saturday night. Nothing I can do to make it home to you. There's a whole lot of Saturday night. Good night, everybody. Thank you kindly. John Hilligoss, Peter Wilson.